Hey everybody, it's Tef and welcome to this video slash live stream slash test of my new setup. So here's what's going on. I have not had a lot of time to do video on YouTube for the longest time, and live streaming would fix that. And with the new Erin Condren release coming up, I've really been wanting to do my analysis videos and also just hang out on YouTube more. I love doing videos, I love chatting with people, but the back end, the editing and stuff like that, I just haven't had time for with my business and just life in general. So I've spent a little bit of time over the past few days working out some details, and I think I have a new live streaming setup going that will allow me to come on here hopefully once or twice a week if all of this works, chat with you guys, do videos. I never really edited my videos even when I was editing them all that much anyway. So if all the technology is in place, there will not be much of a functional difference, and Tef the Lazy Planner Addict can be back on YouTube sharing my planner wonderfulness and goals. So all of that to say that today's video is going to be kind of an update. I have a couple of planner announcements that I want to go over, and then I'm also just kind of testing the setup. So if you have any feedback on the quality of anything in this video or anything that you would like me to know, positive or negative, please let me know. I just ask that it's constructive criticism and not hateful, mean, bullying, or anything like that. I think that there's definitely a way to be kind and considerate while giving negative feedback or saying things that you don't like. Okay, all of that out of the way, I feel like I'm kind of getting back to my roots and saying that I'm just going to start with a real quick Erin Condren update. As you guys know, when I started my planner content here on YouTube, I really started by talking about Erin Condren planners, doing plan with me's, and things like that. So I feel like I really need to kind of go over that because Erin Condren is doing one of their yearly sales, which is a really awesome deal. Right now, they are doing 40% off all of their dated planners. So that's going to include your life planners, your academic planners, teacher lesson planners. Basically anything dated is currently 40% off. I meant to be smart and look at my email to see if in the past they've gone more than 40% off, but I didn't do that. I don't feel like they have in the past, but if they have, they might have in the past gone up to 50 or 60%. Per the website, this is while supplies last. So it could be over tomorrow, it could be over 2 weeks from now. I do know that in the past, once we reach April and the sneak peek emails and information for the new planners start coming out, which usually release early May or occasionally very late April, usually at that point in time, you cannot buy the previous year's life planner. However, I don't know if that is an artificial cutoff where Erin Condren says, well, at this date, even if we have them left, we're not going to sell them, or if they legitimately sold out. That being said, all of those dated planners, at least the ones I spot checked, which did include the academic and teacher planners, are available in a calendar year option. So that would be January to December, all of 2022. And so, you get 40% off on a planner and you only effectively miss, 2 to 3 months out of the year in it. So that is a really great option, especially if you want to try Erin Condren planners, and they're not that cheap, so maybe you don't have the money or you just don't want to spend the money until you know that that is the planner for you and it's worth it. This is a really great way to get an Erin Condren planner and to give it a shot at an absolutely excellent discount. So I do have links down below for a couple of the pages for specifically life planners, academic planners, teacher lesson planners. I did double check that the academic planner and teacher lesson planners were available for a calendar year, by the way, not an academic year. But anyway, I have that below. I also have a link down below that will give you $10 off your first Erin Condren purchase. So if you've never purchased from Erin Condren, you can use that. I also want to let you know I'm an Erin Condren affiliate and I do get a commission if you use my links. However, it doesn't change the price for you. It just helps me out a little bit. So it's awesome if you use my links, but not a big deal if you do not. Speaking of the sneak peek emails and the new planners that are due to come out, as I said, usually we start getting sneak peek emails at the beginning of April, and then the new planners come out at the beginning of May. And assuming all of this works out, technically speaking, my goal is to do my weekly Erin Condren analyses for the sneak peek emails live, do a section of the video where I'm just talking, and then maybe doing a Q&A or a hangout or a place like that towards the end of the video where we can really interact and you can maybe point out things that I missed, things like that. And then of course, all the replays will be available. That is my goal. I want to make it both interactive, but also something that's easy to watch as a replay and you don't get bored. So that is the whole goal. Again, I would love feedback on that idea. And I would love, even after this like new planner release window season goes is done, to maybe do live streams once or twice a week. Because really, when all I have to do is throw together a thumbnail and then come on and go live, that's relatively really easy for me. And I know I mentioned earlier that I have a business, but just in case you are not aware, I also make and sell planner stickers on Etsy and also coach other Etsy sellers. So I get really, really busy. I also have ADHD. That was diagnosed last year. I haven't really talked about that. And with people that have ADHD, it can be really, really hard to focus on things that aren't interesting. In fact, not only does it take more effort to focus on things that are not interesting when you have ADHD, but it also lights up pain centers in the brain. That's a fact that I recently learned. So all of that to say that when you don't have time, and then there's also a task that's part of the process that you don't especially like, for me, that's editing. If I can just cut that out entirely and do live streams, then that's kind of like all the pluses without any of the minuses. And then that will allow me to continue doing content on YouTube, because it's definitely something that I miss and it's something that I constantly refer to. So I'm hoping that, we can talk planner news, maybe just Erin Condren, maybe outside Erin Condren. Erin Condren is definitely the brand that I know best, but it would be interesting to look at different planners, maybe compare and contrast. I would also love to maybe show you some of my stickers or how I do my planning, what works for me, and then you guys can share what works for you. So kind of like reinventing, I guess, the whole channel in some ways, because this will open up so many more possibilities for me to kind of really share planners and my love of planning and planner stickers with you. So I just thought that I would kind of explain that and where all that goes into. Just give me a second. I actually made myself a little outline of what I wanted to talk about today, and then I went completely off track and kind of skipped to the end. I wasn't going to talk about the sticker shop until later. But you know what? I did have a couple of things that I wanted to mention on the sticker shop, because I kind of, when I did my outline, thought that this was going to be like combination test / Erin Condren planner news / life update and or business update, I guess would be the correct way to put it. And I figured that this would be the best place to just kind of mention that. So as I said, I do want to start maybe featuring some of my stickers that I'm designing in the streams. Oh, here's one thing I forgot earlier. I would love to do a design with me stream sometime, maybe for like a monthly kit. I also do a sticker subscription over on Cratejoy. And sometimes I use kits that I've already designed that I haven't used for the sticker subscription before, but sometimes I do have to design my own. And I thought it would be a lot of fun to just kind of take you behind the scenes. Like, how do I design a sticker kit? And so, I mean, whether or not you then go and buy my stickers or even use planner stickers in general, I feel like that's really cool to kind of see what goes into to designing something like that. Even, if everybody has their own way of designing things, but at least what my creative process is, I find those things really, really interesting. And it's also a case of, it often doesn't look like anything until close to the very end, but that whole like building on top of it when you have ADHD can also be a really frustrating part of the process. So doing something live where I'm chatting and things like that can actually be really motivating for me as a person. Also really interesting to you guys. And then, potentially if I need feedback on something, you guys could help me, make a decision one way or the other. So all of that to say that I just have a lot of ideas. I'm also doing some bigger stickers. Let me just pull one out so you can kind of see. It's more of like a water bottle laptop type sticker. Here is a progress flag heart sticker. Excuse me, this is a 3-inch. This one is waterproof, or water resistant is the technical word. It is printed on weatherproof paper and then laminated. I also have a holographic version. But this is a 3-inch. I also do a 2-inch of this sticker. Some stickers have different size options and some don't, but the rest of my stickers are not laminated. So I just thought I'd kind of throw that out there as something else I'm doing. Right now I'm focusing on Pride because I think that is a really big thing that I believe in supporting. But I also would love to do some stickers, laptop stickers or water bottle stickers, or like planner cover stickers sort of thing that are specifically for planners with like planning humor or something like that. So that's something else that I kind of have up my sleeve that I thought I would just share with you guys really fast during this update/test stream. Let's see, what else did I have on my list? Let's see. Oh, you know what? I did also want to share my current planning setup a little bit, or at least just explain it to you a little bit, because I've mentioned it before, but I don't think I've gone into too much detail. It's more just kind of like an in-passing thing. So I actually don't just use a physical planner, and in fact, I don't always actually use a physical planner every week. A lot of times when it comes to planning on like Monday morning or Sunday or whenever it is, I think, okay, would I rather write down what I'm going to be doing for the week and use some stickers, or would I rather just go design some stickers? Oh, hey, Coco. This is Coco, by the way. I also have Opal, who is, let's see, up there. Sorry, I have my preview on a screen up here, so when I look up, I'm looking at the preview. That is Opal, and this is Coco. And for anybody who doesn't know, I named my sticker shop after them. It's called Coco and Opal Design, because I'm a crazy cat lady. Crazy about cats, not insane. Anyway, so what was I was saying something. Oh yes, so sometimes I just don't feel like planning that week and I'll just plan in pen, or I don't even actually put stuff in an actual planner. But I do love having a planner on my desk with beautiful stickers and cute layouts and things like that. And that's what actually makes me look at my planner. And if I don't look at my planner, sometimes it can be hard to remember what I'm doing or what needs to happen. Sometimes I'm pretty good at keeping track of it, but I think that kind of comes back into the ADHD thing. You know, people with ADHD need constant hits of dopamine, and having a cute planner on my desk reminding me what I need to do helps a lot with that. But as much as I love having a physical planner, I do not like carrying a physical planner around. So I actually use Google Calendar to keep track of my overall appointments and commitments and things like that. The great thing about that for me is that because it's just on my phone, it is anywhere I need to be. So if I'm out and about, I can just add it. For instance, I took my mom's dog in to get her toes clipped, or her nails clipped, not her actual toes, her nails on her toes of her little doggy feet. It was adorable. And I made another appointment for her in 3 weeks, and I was able to just put it in on my phone. And then on Sunday or Monday or whatever the day is that I'm planning, if I do decide to use a physical planner that week, when I sit down, I can then go to my Google Calendar and pull out any appointments that I have, any obligations, anything like that. So for me, that works really well as opposed to using the monthly pages in planners. I tend to use that more if I want to schedule content or plan different projects. So I'm kind of like a project manager, I guess, versus actually putting my appointments and whatnot into my monthly spread. I can do a video or a live stream or something where I'm showing that in a little bit more depth. Is that something that anybody is interested in? But I figured that was just life updatey enough that it was something that would be fun to share. Let's see. I think that is everything I actually wanted to share with you guys today in this little test stream. Part of what I was testing today, by the way, in case you're curious, is the quality of the actual stream. I do not have the best internet package, and due to a couple of different reasons, I am not at a point where I can justify upping my internet package so that I have better quality internet. unless I can prove it's worth it from a business standpoint. I'm sure you understand that. So when I was trying to live stream, I think it was last year or maybe the year before, I was running into issues where because everybody was working from home in my neighborhood and going to school from home, the internet would get clogged up and I would run into quality issues. So part of the reason why I wanted to do this stream today is because I was thinking Mondays would be a really great day to stream, and that would allow me to kind of do a test for the streams on the day of the week that I would be planning to stream, if that makes sense, so that I could have a real world test to see if this is going to be workable. So if you have made it to the end of this video, because I don't think anybody is watching live, which is perfectly fine, I have no problems with this. First off, I want to thank you because I really, really appreciate you coming and showing support for this test / hello, it's been a while video. I feel like I've made way too many of those videos and I hope I don't have to make them again anytime soon because it's kind of like, I don't know what else to say. Anyway, but as I said in the beginning, I would also love your feedback. I just ask that if you have any criticism or anything that didn't work or needs to be fixed, that you're constructive about it and not mean and rude, because I think it is a completely normal thing to have something that either didn't work because it's a personal opinion or just flat out fact didn't work. Like if my internet was choppy and you guys, I sounded like a robot the whole time, obviously that's going to be like, it's fact. But you don't have to say like, you're stupid because you sounded like a robot. You know what I mean? You can be nice about it. And I think that kind of drawing that line so that we can all be, I guess, adult about that really just helps each other, because there is nothing wrong with saying you don't like something, but I don't think being rude in most cases is applicable. I feel really bad that I have to say that, but since I am asking for feedback, if things worked correctly, I do want to make it completely clear that while I'm looking for constructive feedback, I am not looking for hate. So anyway, thank you again for watching. And I hope if this goes well that I will see you again, probably streaming Monday afternoon Pacific time. I'm not sure if it will be the exact same time this time as it was previously, but I will let you know, and hopefully I'll see you next time with Coco's butt hopefully not being in your face. Bye everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.